Hello everyone, this is a screencast to show the current project state for ambiguous larks. It is a resource map. It's for the Gwinnett Re-Entry Alliance. Anyone can get to this because it's hosted on the Azure server right now. You can get to it by going to this URL. Currently we have a map that's Google Maps, powered by the Google Map API, and then a categories list on the left. There are categories, and then each category has a provider. When you click on a provider, it shows you those provider details, which is phone number, website, email, address, and description. And on the right, it will pan to a map marker, which will soon have the name, address, and phone number listed above it. You can go back to categories, continue to expand these, and each one of them takes you to their details and the corresponding place on the map. This is all done dynamically from a database. The database is accessed from a RESTful API, which provides a JSON response to your web page. We parse that and generate all these details and then the map markers. We can update this very easily to add a new provider. Before we look at the providers, we're just going to note that we can add categories on the fly. Categories are in our database. We have about 10 of them right now. We can easily add more by just typing in the desired category here. And creating it, and it will show up in our list. So now we have 11 of them. This is important because if these categories aren't already agreed upon in terms of the database, then we can't associate a provider with a category. Now we'll take a look at providers. We have a couple sample providers already in here. And we can create a new provider pretty easily through this web interface. Here's all the categories that we just looked at on the previous tab, and notice that it's already showing testing category. So that's very easy to update these on the fly. So I've already pre-populated a category, a provider that we can add. This is the Gwinnett Historic Courthouse. I'm just giving it a name, a category. Here it says type. Latitude and longitude, that's how we use geocoding to place it on the map. It has a street, a city, a state, is a email, phone number, and a website. We're not adding a photo yet because we don't actually show it when we click on a detail. And we'll go ahead and add that in there. We'll demonstrate that it exists within the data space. Government agencies, Gwinnett Historic Courthouse, testing location. And then we should be able to refresh this web page and see that it exists under government agencies and click on it. And there's the phone number, testing location, the description, the address, and so forth that I just put in here. And so what this does is give our client the ability to very easily populate this list and delete it, remove it, edit it, whatever they need to do to keep this up to date in a very efficient format. And this is just dynamically generated from the database. I think that really sums it up. This is live, so anyone can come and play with it or test it and give us comments or feedback. Thank you for listening.